What's up, guys? In today's video, it's actually a video idea that one of you guys recommended. I might have done this one before, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up a little bit. So it's gonna be 5 fragrances for the rest of my life, but this is gonna be niche edition because I'm copping out and I'm going niche, designer, and maybe cheapy edition, but trying to drag out the video idea as much as I can. But Poe, thank you for the video idea. I think I've done it before, but I'm not too sure. If I did, it was maybe a while ago. So there's definitely different fragrances in the list, most likely. But yeah, let's get started. You know what? Let's get started with an obvious. It's going to have to be Aventus. I don't think I could go, the rest of my life without owning Aventus, even though, sure, maybe sometimes, I don't really wear it too often anymore. If I had to pick only 5 fragrances for the rest of my life, this was my signature scent for a long time. And this is my 4th bottle of it. So I've got it that many times. I've just, kept on coming back for it. And it's pretty much become a rest of my life kind of fragrance. If this was a fragrance I was getting discontinued tomorrow, I would probably pick up 2 more backup bottles, the 100 ml, maybe try to get a flagon of it. Just because I would not want to risk never having this fragrance again. Sure, batch code variations, I could care less. All the Aventus fragrances I've had, I've loved. I have never really cared too much about the batch codes, but starting off, it's going to be Aventus. Then one that I haven't worn, I don't even know the last time I wore this fragrance. I actually contemplated wearing it today, but I ended up going with something else, and it's going to be Naxos by Xerjoff. This is still my favorite Xerjoff fragrance. Number 2 would probably be Mephisto, but as of right, for sure, number 1 is Naxos. Naxos is a really nice scent. Tobacco, honey. I had a clone of it. I loved the clone. And then I needed the real thing. Got the real thing, and I still really love it. I just don't remember the last time I wore it, honestly. There was a point that I was wearing this very often, but I'm just not wearing it too often now. Still a fragrance that I think for the rest of my life, niche-wise, I definitely would need in my collection. Keep in mind, Guerlain is a niche house, but I didn't put any Guerlains in this video on purpose, just because some consider it niche, some don't consider it niche. So I just decided to go strictly niche, no question about it. But yeah, Naxos for sure is one that is making it, and this might be one of the most surprising ones on this list. Then we got another Creed. It's going to be pretty much what's become my signature DNA at this point, and it's going to be Silver Mountain Water. Silver Mountain Water, really nice. Wore it the other day. The fiance complimented it, which kind of surprising, not gonna lie. It's really nice. Talking about Mephisto, I just talked about Mephisto. It's my second favorite Xerjoff, but Silver Mountain Water is still my favorite of this DNA. Smelling it out in the air, it's really nice. But the dry down is even better. Like the way this fragrance dries down, it's really nice. And yeah, Silver Mountain Water for sure. Especially the DNA. If I had to pick 5 fragrances for the rest of my life, this is one that for sure will be making it. Yeah, it's really nice. I don't think there's juniper berries, and I don't think so. But it's a little bitter in the opening, metallic, but it's like the musky dry down, not really aquatic. It's like a white musky dry down that's really captivating to me, at least. This again is another one that if I had to only pick 5 fragrances for the rest of my life, I am definitely picking this one. And if this was getting discontinued, for sure I am buying a few backup bottles just to not get rid of the scent. Even though, yes, Mephisto is really close to the scent. It's not Silver Mountain Water. Mephisto is the simpler one, the simple version of this fragrance. Silver Mountain Water I enjoy more. Then we're gonna go with an homage fragrance. It's gonna be Jubilation 25. This is another one that I don't really wear too often. When I actually got this one, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not until I gave it a wearing. When I gave it the wearing, I for sure knew I loved it. And it was going to be a keeper for the collection. This is one of those that's never going to probably leave my collection, even though I barely wear it. When I do wear it, I do really enjoy the wearing. But yeah, I think this is the best homage made, the best of the house. Reflection I also do have, but for me, Jubilation 25 is the best homage. Is that a hot take? I don't think so. I think Reflection just is probably the most popular, or it definitely is the most popular, but Jubilation 25 is maybe just a little bit slept on. I haven't smelled the newer fragrances from Homage, like the ones in a new bottle style, or the new ones that came out in this bottle that are going to be the last of this bottle kind. I have not smelled those either, but for what I've smelled so far, which is most of them, this is my favorite one. And then to wrap this video up, this is probably going to be one of the most obvious that's going to be in this video. I love the fragrance. I love the brand or the house. It's another Creed fragrance. It's going to be Viking. So as you can see, I'm a Creed guy. I'm a Creed fanboy. Even though I do really enjoy other houses, there was a point that I owned around 10 homage fragrances, and you can probably see the video of me ranking the ones I had. Now I'm only down to 3 homage fragrances. Xerjoff fragrances, I have maybe like 5 or 6 Xerjoff fragrances. But I do have, I think, 16 Creed fragrances. And there's some that I had that I sold, like Neroli Sauvage, Viking Cologne, Millésime Imperial. Those are 3 that I used to have that I no longer have because I sold. But yeah, even to like Millésime 1849, I do have that one in my collection, which is one that I never thought I would even be able to smell, but I actually own it, which is kind of crazy to me. But yeah, Viking. Some people compare it to Old Spice. For me, it's a really nice fragrance. I don't get any of that Old Spice smell. If it is Old Spice, it's like the best version of it that could ever be made. Think about the highest quality Old Spice. That's it. I don't even compare it to Old Spice, but if it had to be compared to Old Spice, it's the best Old Spice ever made. But yeah, these are 5 fragrances, 5 niche fragrances for the rest of my life. If I could only pick 5, these are the 5 I'm going for. Most of the niche fragrances I do own are Creed fragrances. Like I said, I have 16 Creed fragrances alone, so that's just, insane. I think MFK, I have, how many of those? I think I have 4 MFK fragrances, 3 homage fragrances. That's at least what I'm down to from selling a lot of them. Like I said, I think I have 6 Xerjoff fragrances, but I think I'm kind of getting into the higher designer houses right now. So I don't know if I'm going to make 2 separate designer ones, a high-end designer one and a just regular designer one. I might go about it that way, just because in my mind, they're different. Those Privé lines are just outstanding. Baby Cat's an amazing fragrance. Tuxedo's an amazing fragrance. Then you go to Dior Spice Blend. That's amazing. Tabacular is amazing. Then you got Grease. You got Ambre Nuit. Even Cologne Blanche is a really good fragrance. Louis Vuitton's, my own 5 Louis Vuitton fragrances, and they're all really great. So that's going to be another difficult video to make. Niche one, not going to lie. A little bit more easy just because Obviously, everything's Creed pretty much. High-end designer might be a little bit harder. Designer might be a little bit harder. I do have more fragrances coming in tomorrow, so well, you're watching this video, it would be today. So maybe I give it a bit more time before I make the designer one. And maybe I give it a bit more time before I make the high-end designer ones, just because I have a few things coming. So, yeah, I might have to give it a few. But maybe the cheapies one I'll get done, just because I think that's one I'll be able to get done. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about these 5. Let me know your 5 fragrances that you would pick if you had to only pick 5 niche fragrances for the rest of your life. I finally ordered a sample of Ganymede, so I will be testing out Ganymede, seeing if it's full bottle worthy, just because I see you guys in your weekly rotations wearing a lot of Ganymede fragrances. If it's not Neil, it's somebody else. I'm sorry, I forgot your username, but normally you check in with your weekly rotations, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it's Ganymede. I keep on seeing Ganymede, and it's making me curious. It made me curious enough to get I think I got a 5 ml sample or an 8 ml. I'm not too sure how big the ml or how big the sample is, but it's a pretty decent sample just in case I want to give it more than one wearing. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I did get it through the samples. I did get over from Olfactory Factory, which is in the description down below. I do have an affiliate link in the description that I do make a small commission off with no cost to you if you want to help support the channel. But that is all I have. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.